So today we're going to look at a few exercises that can help you if you struggle with loss of posture or early extension in your golf swing. So this can mean that you can actually lose rotation in your backswing, and if you're losing rotation in your backswing because you can't hold your posture, you could then, obviously you're losing speed and then distance with your club. So I'm going to give you a few exercises that can help. So our first exercise, we're going to do some Kang Squats. So what we're going to do is you're going to start here and we're going to bend forward like this, down into sort of almost like a deadlift position there. We're then going to bring the hips down. We're then going to stretch back up to here so you can feel it in your hamstrings, and then come back up to the top. So we're going to come down to there, into a squat, back up, hold for a second, and then stand up. So you want to try and stretch out your hamstrings a little bit because if you've got tight hamstrings, this can obviously affect your posture. So next up, we've got some kettlebell swings. So if you have a kettlebell, you can actually do this with a dumbbell as well. So keep the head up and you're going to snap the hips and bring the kettlebell. We're just going up to eye line today. You can take them higher, but you want to keep your head up because we don't want to drag through here, because then we start to round through our upper back. So we want to keep the head up and you snap the hips forward. Just soft knees on the way back. You don't need to drag all the way through. 15 of 20 of these. You will have to work out your weight. Start light, and if you get on okay, then you can obviously get a little bit heavier. Next up, we've got some double dumbbell deadlifts. You can obviously do deadlifts, you can use kettlebells, you can use barbells, but today we're just going to use these. And we're going to start with our feet slightly closer together and then push the hips back. So we're working through our posterior chain and we're coming down to here. Your hips should be slightly lower than your shoulders at the bottom, and your shoulders should be in front of your wrists. Then come back up. So we're coming down to here and then back up. Okay, and if you try and do 10 to 15 of these, and you want to sort of be feeling it through here, and you should feel it through here as well. So next up, we've got some Renegade Rows. These are really good for working through our upper back. So this is another thing. So if you have C posture at address, so if you're slightly rounded through the top of your back, if we work through these muscles, it can help pull the shoulders back and give us a slightly better posture. So you can do this with or without dumbbells. So if you're a beginner, you could just use your arm weight to start with. Then obviously if you want to use some dumbbells, you can. So we're going to go into this position here, into a plank position, and then we're going to row the weight up here. And once again, you can really try and squeeze through your glutes and your abs to try and fight any rotation through the hips, and this will give you a nice little core workout as well. And last up, we've got some gorilla rows. So you can do this with dumbbells, or I'm using kettlebells today. Obviously they're both the same weight. And we're going into this position here, and then we're just going to row them one at a time. So rowing one up, rowing the other one up, and just replacing it down onto the floor before you row with the other one. I would do about 20 reps of those, so obviously 10 on each side, but I'm alternating. So they were a few exercises to help with early extension and loss of posture. Give them a try, and I hope that they help. If you like this video, you can check out some of my other videos on the Precision Golf YouTube. Hit subscribe and you won't miss any more of my workouts.